Yeah, getting that's where that hull smash is really good in a fight like that one. Man Who Sold the World Part 3. Because you know it's going to be a long fight, so being able to take down those hull plates, and I think something that I didn't think of until there was the opportunity was there, and it wasn't too late, but was instead of using my 40 damage weapon on a 20 damage hull plate, they didn't have any squadrons coming out, so sending in my fighters to do the 20 damage and then immediately doing 40 to the next plate, and especially the fighters were the only ones that got stunned from the first plate getting destroyed, and the frigates were right there to start doing more damage to the second plate. Things like that, I think that's, you know, against the big fights, that's important. It is a lot of scrap, especially by this stage, and maybe because we're playing on normal, not on hard. But by this stage, like, that's almost all the upgrades, right? Like that just fills you up. Like that's that squadron dock. I don't think repairing now is. I think repairing in the first sector can be really valuable if you get an unlucky patched unit. But now your units, like they're going. I mean, maybe these ones, but it's you know what I mean, like. There's just too many squadrons on the field, whereas in the early ones, when both sides maybe have one or two squadrons, like that's the difference between, you know, winning. You know, a lot of it is that they're patched or you're not, or you have two squadrons, they have one, and because everyone's not patched, yours reheal to full. But by now, it just doesn't feel useful to patch them up or repair them out. I definitely want to get that repaired though. Do a fuel count, I guess. Although there may be something about having them out longer in a final boss fight, because the final boss is going to have a lot more stuff. Again, I think you need to have lots of squadrons. Like we don't. We've only got 6. Well, that's not a lot at all. But if you had a lot and they were all healed, you'd need to recall them as well. So I think if you had the officer that gave them the fastest speed when returning, you'd bring them, you know, you'd bring in like your whoever's damaged and have someone else ready to go out and replace them. Oh, switch my nuke, thank you. Actually, let's do that before I forget. Hey Ignis Lupus, how you doing? Alright, we've got 5 jumps. That's a mercenary outpost last. Mercenary outpost. Shipyard army depot. So that's probably the preferred one. So we're looking at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are both the same, except that one's got a ground. I think we take the ground units, right? That's got a shipyard as well, though. I don't know, I think we take ground. We go like... Oh, the bottom round is probably like that. Or we can go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Skip anomalies. Secret military base shipyard. What do you think is better? Omnicron Juan B. We get a ground one and with the shipyard. Well, this one gets the shipyard and 2 unknowns. Which I guess this is another one, so we're swapping like that one. Are we getting like swapping those 2? And we're hitting this one instead of that one. That one looks a bit weird. We'll probably go here, 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 here. Yeah, let's do that. Alpha, Thauk, Quidon, Kocha, Callaway. That's pretty much it, Timnos. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we swap. Just don't do the anomalies. We didn't have a quest. Hey, we didn't have a quest. This one. Why didn't we have a quest? Anomalies versus ground. I like doing the ground ones. I want to. Let's do that instead. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, what sector? What did it say? What sector it was? Civi ship, sir, seems to be on fire. Send help, Admiral. Don't have much time. What seems to be the problem? My thrusters. Damn things are in flames. Should never have bought them from House Vicarelli. Please hurry, I beg you. Send Captain Lynch to save the old woman. On it, sir. She's not going to burn on my watch. So we have the woman. Turns out she was the only person on board. She has some minor burns, but she'll live. She's recovering in sickbay. Oh, that's nice. So we have an update. Went back to check on her and, well, she and the nurse tending her have both disappeared. Disappeared? That's right, sir, gone. I asked around sickbay, seems no one saw a thing. I don't like the sound of this. I put together a small search party, sir. I'm sure we'll find them in no time. Keep me updated, Captain. It's me again, sir. Well, this just gets weirder and weirder. We received reports that the nurse was seen walking around the repair bay. Strange as neither the sick bay nor her quarters are anywhere near there, but that's not the strangest part. There are reports that her face was, I'm not sure how to say this, bubbling, sir. Bubbling? I have eyewitness reports from 2 mercenaries. Must have been drunk, right? I know they make some strong battleship brew down there. I knew it. Admiral, we have a face changer on our ship. A face changer? What in the name of Oberon is that? Oh my god, our guy is dumb. Why do I keep playing these awesome games where the main character is just thick as a box of hammers? No? A genetically modified human capable of changing their physical appearance at will. I didn't know that was even possible. It is after hundreds of years of illegal biological engineering, but I didn't know they were real until now. The Akis are rumoured to use face changes for seduction and assassination. Let's hope this one is here just for the former. So, I'm just now getting word they've found the nurse. She's dead, sir. Stuffed into a ventilation shaft. Her neck badly broken. Oh, look at this. Send Captain Lean and his team to find the face changer? No, that's not going to be good. Send a specialist officer to track and fight. Or send a specialist, ask a special officer to concoct a blood test and find. See, that'll take too long, and they'll be onto it. Let's just track and kill it, right? Find me that face changer, Lieutenant. You want it dead or alive, sir? Alive, if you can manage it. I'd like to ask it some questions about Tetsuo. Oh, nice, we got a quest, maybe. I'll do my best, sir. Mind if I ask you something? What am I looking for here? I wish I could tell you, Lieutenant, but the truth is it could look like anyone. All I can say is keep your eyes peeled. So it wasn't easy, but I've arrested the face changer, who is posing as another one of our nurses. It's in the brig. For whatever it's worth, sir, it seems real anxious to meet you. I recommend not standing too close. Let it grab you and it's all over, sir. Alright. Admiral Ellis, Idaho. Who are you? What are you? I'm whatever you want me to be, Admiral. That's who I am. Tetsuo sent you to kill me, did he? Not just a pretty face, are you? Of course he sent me. He doesn't like you being here. Not one bit. I don't know how you've managed to survive this long, but I can tell you your days are numbered. But let's focus on lighter things. What do you think? See anything you like, Admiral? Sorry, but I only go in for humans. I am human. I'm any human you want me to be. Your wife, for instance? I've seen images. So beautiful. You must miss her, and she must miss you. That is, if she's still alive. Oh, we married up. My wife. What's the matter, Admiral? You're gonna talk to me, creature. Oh man. Okay, let's ask what. You know of my wife? Rebecca Calvin. A lot of people in the Empire do. After all, you two were its most famous couple. What else? Strange man you are, asking what I know about your wife. Almost as if you can't remember yourself. But we can't. Tell me. A very strange man. But I knew that already. Normal men don't return from the dead, do they? My recommendation? Forget about her. There's no way you'll see her again in Elysium with the folders down. Besides, she's probably dead anyway. So many are now. Or worse, she's forgotten about you and moved on into the arms of someone else. Vice Admiral Okonkwo, for instance? I've heard they were pretty close. Oh, rude. Rude. Ask the face changer about its past. Tell me more about yourself. What do you want to know? Where do you come from? Have you always been what you are now? I've trained all my life with other people like me to change faces and appearances, to charm, seduce, kill. And I came close to killing you too. In your line of work, close isn't good enough, is it? No, Admiral, it is not. Close is too far away. Oh, there we go. Tetsuo and the shutdown. Story, we're getting lore. And if we're lucky, we might get some plot. Why did Tetsuo shut down the machines? Was it just to make money? Or was he so jealous of the old man that he was willing to make everyone else suffer for it? But he didn't, Admiral. I don't believe you. I'm telling you the truth, as I know it anyway. Tetsuo did not shut down the machines. But you should ask him that yourself, assuming you make it that far. I'm sure he'd find that quite amusing. With a face changer in close quarters, I'd probably get the same response about that Mrs. Chromo told Chromo when he went to the porn convention. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now, face changer. Because I can help you forget. Forget what? Your wife, Admiral. If you let me, we can be quite happy together. The truth is... Yes, Admiral. Truth is, I don't need any help forgetting. The truth is, it's as if she never existed. You are mad. Guard, show this thing out the airlock. The NS Odysseus is at full capacity. Whoa, harsh. He's a bit of a dark one. No quest though. Okay, so we're looking good for fuel. We'll do these jumps and then I'll calculate. Secret military base, eh? Upgrades first? Wait, close map. I to navigate the system spans. Hull plates? I mean, we'll probably get the hull plates, but... Oh, the squadron dock. Boom. Alright, secret military base. Story's good, yeah. I think the story's just good enough on the first playthrough, and then you just sort of FTL it on the rest of the playthroughs. It's great. Fortune smiles on you this dark, oxygenless day, sir. Hey, it's me. Oh, no glasses. I've nearly finished constructing my liquid healer nanobot tank, and all I need are a few remaining parts which you can easily find in a squadron. Break one down for me. I can finish my tank and heal some of your injured officers. What do you say, my good man? I'd say I don't have any injured officers. Well, never hurts to ask. Still can't help but feel somewhat insulted. Sucks to be you. Prepare the command clones? Command clones. Oh, okay. So we're just looking at a return. 92 and 100% return. Nope. 59 to 100. 57 to 86. 63. Between 2 and 9 for 92 to 100%. Well, we don't really need scrap, or fuels. Is there any chance there's a DNA in a secret military base? There is no DNA? Oh, then what do we need these for? We might... How many more ground missions are we going to have? Like 2? Can I take a safer option here? Well, between 2 and 9. Yeah, I'm going to take a safer option here, since we don't need the resources, per se. And since it's not a cryopod one, I want to make sure I can take the most reckless one if there's a cryopod. I think if we were not so good position, I'd just use the command clones and commander clones. Yeah, I've got to think of a better word for them. Clone mandos? Clonandos. Oh, clonandos. Clonandos. Clonandagos? Clonandios. Red shirts? I don't want to call them red shirts. Reds means they're dead. Let's go with yellows. Fun fact, my local sports ball team colours are blue and yellow. Welcome home, Adam Sims. Waiting for extraction, sir. Oh, we got another set of fighters. Does our local sports team go on away missions and get horribly murdered? Unfortunately, sometimes yes. It's not good for their position on the ladder. They do have very, very good home game percentage wins, though. Massive home game percentage wins. We are on the other side of the country, so most of the other teams suffer from travel, which is quite often what happens when our team goes away. Ooh, church ship. Greetings, Admiral. For only a small donation to the church, I won't blow you up with my far superior battleship. I don't want to donate to the church. I don't want to ask a specialist either. I'd like to fight them. Right away, Admiral. I like this one. Ahem. Greetings, believer. Who are you? Me, just a lonely believer counting my days until I can enter the garden of light and metal. I have sent a transmission to offer my humble advice, which is what? Don't accept our scrap. Huh? Why not? The scrap of this ship, full as that ship is of non-believing imperial vermin, is tainted. Well, yeah, I suppose it would be. I hadn't thought of that. And tainted as it is, I do not believe it should be mingling on your ship with the more virtuous scrap of the church. Well, yeah, I see your point. I'll tell you what. You keep your filthy scrap and consider this a one-time holy favor. Oh, thank you. You are most gracious. I know. End of transmission, sir. Come on, let's get out of here before the church ship changes its mind. Or we could visit the shop. Oh, Wraith Fighters. Ah, see, there you go. If you got emergency retreat thrusters early, and you use those, then I'd be like I'd be considering repairing my units if they managed not to. Have I gotten the ship augment that makes all 50% options to 100%? Oh no, I haven't. Oh, we should do a fuel count and the commando check. And what's our upgrade situation? An extra squadron system just in case. And hull structures, which is 150 and 250, I believe. So where are we going? We're going to that shipyard. So we're looking at like 4... minus the ones. So we've got enough fuel. Oh, we're going here first, were we? No, that way. Okay, hang on. So we're 3, 2, 1, 1. We got enough fuel. Yes, we have enough fuel. And we've got 3 ground missions, so we want the commandos. It's really tempting to repair the frigates. I don't think we're going to be doing it. We're not going to be repairing. Although with the emergency retreat, it does seem kind of interesting. But I don't have enough frigates. I would want more frigates if I was doing that. Yeah, if we'd picked up more along the way, I'd probably do that. But we didn't. So we don't. So I'm not going to. Yeah, sometimes I want a 50-50 and lose so I can fight. Is that wrong? There's no point getting that. I don't think we're going to lose all 3, so we can hold. We can just bank that one at the moment. Alright, let's bank it. Yeah, Thuluk, Quidon, Kocha, Callaway. Or Thulk. Hey, it looks like we're going to have some time for some cannibalizing on the way to Mars tonight. Sir, a civilian ship drifting dangerously close to that sun. Make contact, Lieutenant. Trying, sir. So that's a negative. Their comms are compromised. Strong solar interference. Chances the people are still alive on board? Slim, sir. If they haven't succumbed from the heat, then their heavy dose of helium and hydrogen ions have definitely killed them. No. Let's send Lynch and the birds to investigate. Happen to a flyby with a small team. Tell me what you see as soon as you see it. Already on our way, sir. That's a bit presumptuous. So we're coming up on the ship. There's a large Neo-N spill around it and a big hole in the hull. Looks like they're on the wrong end of a skirmish. Any survivors? It's a negative, sir. I can see them through the windows now. Dead as can be. Cooked, sir. Cooked real good. Scrap the ship. The dead still inside, sir. I wouldn't ask unless we really needed it. Sorry, sir, but we're cooking as it is. Any longer and we'll be burnt beyond recognition too. Come on back then. On our ways. Ah, man. One fuel is fine. Attention all pirates. Pay your union fees before the 1st of the year. All pirates who don't will be pirated. Pirates who have unions. Who knew? Stop tapping. Prepare the Clomandos. Your officer will return safely, will bring back nothing, except all of the commandos. What's the point? $52 to 94%? That's fine. Man, if you die on this mission, you don't deserve to be a commando. Man, we need mod support. I really would like to see Twitch chat get recruited into the command clones names. We've got a Tesla field generator. That's nice. We'll have to wait to see the damage pattern on it. Waiting for extraction, sir. Oh. Yes, Kara. I'm mean? Why am I mean? I'm about to give you some money. Which I think we're still friends on Steam, right? That's a quick reload as well. Like 12 damage a second. And plus the initial one. Is that better than being friends on Facebook? Yeah, because you can't get Steam giveaway cards if we're friends on Facebook, but you can if we're friends on Steam. Wait, okay, hang on. Am I reading this wrong? Damage over time duration, 12 seconds. Okay. Not 12 per second, okay. And it does 1 damage every 2 seconds then? No, every half a second. This is more confusing than it needs to be for me. It lasts 12 seconds. And it does 6 DPS. So it must do that damage 6 times in a second. And I have these freezy things. That are on 8 and 9 second cooldowns. And this one stuns for 4 seconds, for 6 seconds, and that one stuns for 4.5 seconds. So at 6 seconds, it's 36 damage. I did swap out a 35 damage weapon, but it means I can hit 2 units. I mean, It's a 50 DKP minus. No, I've still got that one. I swapped out the... Okay, yeah, okay, we definitely got the snipe as well. Okay, cool. Many whelps. Left side. Handle it. We're going to pull them slowly. What does he say? He says there's a sentence about how slowly. I can't remember it. Scrapper in a Kosh minefield, sir. Looks like it's got the best of it too. Anyway, your birds can scrap that ship, Captain. And those mines could be risky. Could damage our birds pretty good. Feel like rolling the dice? Nope. Got lots of scrap. Yeah, very, very slowly. And by slow, slow. Thanks, Chromo. Adam Sim beat you to it, though. Were you too busy painting your ass again? This is a healing station, Admiral. For a price, we'll heal your wounded with our magic, and if we don't pay it, you'll magic our units so they need healing. So we're going to give them the 11 scrap so that they don't injure one of my my officers. You're working on an assessment. You do things besides ass play. Apparently not, according to your own admissions just then. Station, sir. Hard to say if there's anyone in there or not. Those who make contact. Yeah, what is it? I'm kind of in the middle of some top secret research. I think we've seen this one. Yeah. Pirates don't bother me because they know I've got it rigged with explosives. I guess you know that now too. I can't remember if we did. He can't remember. He doesn't know anything about the shutdown. Yeah, the sooner you leave, the sooner I can get back to my research. Top secret. Let's go then. No. I've just been wasting his time. Jerk. What a jerk. He is, Adam Sims. He is. We'll eat him on the way to Mars. This is a repair station. Looking for repair work? We'll bang it out. Hey, that's like my Retropolis. It's a little bit cheaper. That probably gets 2. Okay. If you ever need repairs, come back. We'll bang it out. I should tell Dolphin about that guy. Secret military base, no major threats. Bringing back lots of juicy stuff. Oh. I mean... we've only got one more thing, right? Kill off some of the Clomandos and get more scrap. Alright, Tara. If it was... since we've only got one more need for the commandos, I'm risking a lot more of them to get this scrap. If we had much further to go, I would have taken the safer option. It's kind of like lowering your health before Hexaghost on a daily. It says Zane, Dia, Yuki. Yeah, this would be great if these were Twitch shatters. Gnome, Ibrahim. All fine, outstanding Twitch chatters.